Hello, Emmanuel Church family. The Apostle John was some distance away from the people he was trying to encourage, and he wrote this: "I have much to write to you, but I do not want to use paper and ink. Instead, I hope to visit you and talk with you face to face, so that our joy may be complete." Now, I have to confess, I can feel exactly what he was feeling at that time. I'm longing for the time where we can meet face to face. And though I saw a few of you at the beginning of this week and throughout my first few days at the church, I'm sorry that we can't do more together so that our joy may indeed be complete. But for that reason, we've decided that we're going to do some midweek memos, a chance for me to say a little bit about what's going on in church life and for you to get to know me through a little communication in the middle of the week. The first thing I'd like to say today is a massive thank you. Emily and I and the kids, we really have been inundated with all sorts of offers of help, practical tips, generosity, cards, and all the rest of it as we've begun here. And I'm so grateful to you for that. We're still at the moment commuting from Rains Park, and so it's been particularly wonderful to receive offers of hospitality, and we're looking forward in the not too distant future to being able to settle over here and really being part of the community all the way through the week. Having a few of us back in the building on Monday really sharpened for me the question, which I imagine is on the lips of all of us: when can we get back to church? But even though it's on the lips of all of us, and I think that's absolutely right and natural, the Bible in the letter of Hebrews actually commands us not to give up meeting together. It seems that with the regulations as they're going, it's unlikely that there's going to be significant change for some time. I was pleased to hear this morning that the Archbishop told us that regulations for places of worship will not be altered by the most recent changes. But nevertheless, I think we need to be making plans for keeping our discipleship going, even though we're not able to get into the building with any kind of regularity or any kind of volume like we were before. Now, because of that uncertainty, I want to take this opportunity, therefore, as I start, to really encourage you to make the absolute most of small groups and other connections that you have with people in the name of Christ to be encouraged and keep going in your Christian lives. I really think that as the regulations open and possibly then even close, contract and expand, we really need a way to keep going in relationships with one another as we go on with the Lord. And our small groups are a great place to be doing that. Now, I realize not everyone is in a small group, and I realize that perhaps you're not that familiar even with what that is. Well, do look out for more on that subject in the coming weeks. And finally, I want to say how excited I am to be starting a new series looking at the book of Mark in our preaching from this Sunday onwards. I came to a living faith really through a ministry that has such a great emphasis on putting the person of Jesus right at the center of everything that we teach and learn. And so I'm really looking forward with you to putting the person of Jesus right at the center at the beginning of our ministry, where I'm praying and hoping that he will stay throughout it all. So do join us this Sunday as we begin in the book of Mark. Thanks for joining us.